Hi, welcome to the Year 11 Kickstart evening. My name's Mrs. Woodhead and I'm the Careers Leader at Royds Hall. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to discuss the options that you have after Year 11 and to share some key information and timelines with you. So, as we know, you have to stay in educational training until you are 18 years of age. And these are the options of qualifications that you have for when you leave school. Okay, so as you can see there's lots of options for you for every type of learner. Now, currently you are studying for your GCSEs and you are either studying, you'll either gain them at level 2 or level 1. If you achieve a 4 and above, a grade 4 and above, that means you've achieved a level 2 qualification. If you've achieved a grade 1 to 3, that means you have level 1. And we strongly advise you at the next step, so post 16, you move up to the next level of qualification. So if you get 4s, 5s, 6s and above, you need to move up to level 3, which could be A levels or a level 3 diploma, for example. And if you gain a level 1 qualification, you then need to do level 2 at college. So this table shows you the different qualification levels. So if we look at level 3, so what the majority of you will do when you leave school, there's different options. So there's A levels, extended certificate diploma and advanced apprenticeship, and they will generally be done for 2 years. When you then turn 18, depending on the grades on the qualification that you have done, you could move up to a level 6 qualification and study that at university. And level 6 qualification includes degree diplomas and degree apprenticeships. But there's lots of different levels and they're designed for different learners and different amount of times to take to complete as well. So some key dates, so it's going to be a really busy 3 months. From now until December, you will have a one-to-one personal careers interview with our careers advisor, Natalie Schofield. You've already started this, but in ERIC time, you will be preparing your personal statements for college. From October time, so now you will be going onto the Get Into application site and actually applying for colleges. And then between October and the end of December, beginning of January, that's when your college application form will need to be completed. And we are strongly advising that you apply to at least 2 post-16 providers. That's just in case you do get rejected from one of the providers. The deadlines vary depending on what college you apply to, but the earliest is the 5th of February. That doesn't mean you need to hand in your application on the 4th. There's lots of different checks that need to be made by school before we can then send that off on your behalf. So the 5th of February deadline for Greenhead, New College the 15th, and Kirklees College is April the 30th. In February, you'll have the opportunity to have a mock interview with an external employer. During tutor time, you will have lots of practices looking at interviewing techniques, practice interviewing people within your form, so you'll be fully prepared for that interview. The external employer will be giving you feedback on your interview, telling you what you've done well and what you need to improve on. February, March time, colleges come into school. Greenhead and New College will come into school and you will have a college interview. We find out pretty quickly whether you've been successful or not, and then we'll find out if you've been received an offer, and then you can decide whether to accept or reject the offers. What we do recommend is you accept all offers from all colleges, and then you can change your mind at a later date. So the Get Into Application system that I've just briefly mentioned, this is what you use to apply for your post-16 options. There's a variety of information that goes on there. We will be looking at this in ERIC, so in your Friday ERIC lessons, that's when we'll be completing these. You can also work on these at home as well. Your maths tutors gave you a login for this system, so you should have a sticker in your planner with your login details. If for some reason you've lost them, please let me know. So the first thing you need to complete is your personal details. Then your qualifications, they've actually been provided for you. Then you need to put some work history, so any work experience or volunteering you've done. Your personal statement, which we're working on at the minute, and I'll go on to again in a little bit more detail. And then what you actually want to study when you leave school. And then we will provide a reference from you, and your tutor will do that. So what should you include in your personal statement? You need an introduction, so saying what your option choices were, where you want to study and why. Then you need to talk about your involvement in school life. So are you a senior student, for example? What responsibilities do you have in school? Mention any sports clubs that you've been involved in or Duke of Edinburgh. Talk about something that you want to get involved in at college as well. Outside school, so have you done any volunteering, paid charity work? Are you involved in any clubs outside school? And what are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you actually like doing? For personal details, personal qualities, so be honest, be positive, talk about yourself, but be positive about it. What are you like as a person? How would people describe you? And then finally, what are you looking forward to studying at college? And what you want to do is, whoever's reading this, the colleges that are reading it, you want to come across as though they do really want you at that college. They'd love to have you there. So top tips to writing a personal statement: be honest, be positive, sell yourself. Okay, so currently, like I've just said, you're all studying GCSEs. If you achieve a 4, it's a standard pass, and a 5, a strong pass. Now, different colleges have different criteria. So yes, we say 4 is a standard pass, and yes, in some colleges that'll be considered fine to do A levels. But for example, at Greenhead, they're saying that you have to have a grade 4 in English and maths. And then they're also saying that you have to have at least a grade 6 in 3 GCSE subjects. So please make sure you look at the college's admissions policy so you know exactly what you need for the college that you want to go to. So how do you make your final decision about what you want to do? You need to do a lot of research. You need to talk to members of staff in school. You need to talk to the careers advisor. You can come and see me. You also need to speak to college staff and go and visit their open days, and most of them are done virtually now. If you go to the website, there's the open days on there. I'll also show you that on the next slide as well. But there's lots of information on the web that you can go to, and on the start profile as well, which I'll mention in a second. There's a really good event coming up called Get Inspired, and that's run by C&K Careers that are based in Huddersfield. So you can join online, and that's on the Thursday, 15th of October, between 4 and 9. So you'll be able to chat to different schools and sixth form colleges, and then specialist careers advisors will be online to offer your advice. So you'll be able to discuss future options, and there'll be different stands there offering advice, and you'll be able to talk to different people about the careers as well. So these are the open events and application closing dates. I've already mentioned Greenhead, New College and Kirklees, but if you look at the open events there, and generally the bigger colleges have more than one that you can go to. So have a look at those, check those out, but also check the dates and times out before you go, because they are subject to change. So start, you all got sent during the COVID-19 lockdown, you all got sent a username and password. If you don't have that for any particular reason, you need to email me at school and I can resend you it as well. So what is Start all about? It allows you to find jobs that match your skills, qualities. You can put in your search area and it comes up with all the different post-16 providers on there. You can search live apprenticeship opportunities, and you can also look at different types of jobs on there as well. It is a really excellent platform, so if you do, please do go on there and research it. If you've got any questions, you can contact me at school, whether you're a parent or a student. You know where I'm based. I'm always based down in PE, or alternatively, you can email me at tracy.woodhead@sharemat.co.uk. Thank you very much for listening. And like I said, if you've got any questions, please let me know. Thank you.